an officer attacked.
And this officer who was shot today represents all that is good in law enforcement.
Phoenix police announcing new arrests as that officer remains in the hospital.
Making progress, calmer winds finally let firefighters in Flagstaff attack the flames from the sky.
The pain of being alone.
In some studies, over a 25% increase in early mortality.
Social isolation is hurting more than just your mental health.
Are you up for the challenge?
Netflix inviting fans to compete in a real-life Squid Game.
So I know that fans of that show are going to want to hear how that's supposed to work. That's an interesting one. So we'll get to that in just a little bit, give you some reasons to smile on this Wednesday morning. I'm Nohelani Graff in for Kaylee O'Kelly.
And I'm Mixoletti. A lot of news to get to on this Wednesday. We start with this brand new information on a Phoenix police detective shot multiple times in the line of duty. The department calling this a surprise attack. The detective is recovering in the hospital this morning.
So our Jamie Warren is there live. And Jamie, Phoenix PD laying out the details of how this all went down. And quite frankly, it is terrifying.
It is. According to Phoenix police, that detective was in her car. She sees those suspects approaching her, so she puts on her ballistic vest, and that is when she is shot multiple times. She is now recovering here at the hospital, Banner University Medical Center. Police say she is expected to survive, and you'll see there are signs of support surrounding the hospital, just signs that say we support Phoenix police. There are also numerous blue ribbons tied to some of the light poles out here. I do, however, want to take you back to where this all began, 39th Avenue and Baseline. According to Phoenix police, that detective, whose name has not yet been released, was in that neighborhood in an unmarked car for some sort of crime gun investigation. That is what police are calling it. And that is when those suspects drove by her a few times. They then got out of the car, and that is when they began to shoot at her. Police say she was hit multiple times and was not able to fire back. Police say those suspects then got back into their car, drove about 6 blocks to 33rd Avenue. That is where we saw a SWAT team surrounding a home for nearly 2 hours before police were finally able to take those suspects into custody. And we spoke with a woman who says that she was sideswiped by a driver believed to be connected to the shooting.
He ran me into my neighbor's car across the street, and before I could actually turn off into my main street, the car was actually still heading westbound and came into a little circle drive area and then sped off.
So police have not yet identified the suspects in this investigation. We are, however, expected to get additional details later on this morning about the charges that they may be facing. I'll send things back to you.
Yeah, and we know this has been a particularly violent and dangerous year for law enforcement. We're glad that she's recovering this morning, and we are wishing her the very best. Our Jamie Warren live this morning in Phoenix for us.
Our other big story that we continue to track, the latest on those wildfires burning near Flagstaff. Fire crews hoping to continue making some progress battling the pipeline and haywire fires. This video right here showing just how close they are to each other as well. The next question, though, is Mother Nature going to cooperate when it comes to taming those flames? Meteorologist Iris Hermosillo is tracking the winds, but we are going to start our team coverage with Amelia Fabiano this morning, who is live near the fire lines. Good morning, Amelia. What do you see?
Hey, good morning, Nohelani. So this morning we are set up right outside Coconino High School. You can see here behind me, firefighters are going to be heading in here in just moments to get their briefing for the day, to learn the latest containment numbers, to learn the latest acreage burned, and hopefully we'll be able to get that update right after. But let's swing over here because you can see the breakfast line out here this morning. These firefighters are up. They're getting ready for the day to head out for another day of fighting both of these wildfires out here. So you can kind of make off in the distance here some of the smoke that's been lingering in the area overnight, just settled over the trees there. But as I said, we're working to get an update on exact numbers, if there's been any progress made throughout the night or what the situation's looking like. A few other updates we're looking out for. We know a Type 1 team is expected to take over both fires tomorrow. We know the Type 2 California Incident Management Team 15 has been managing them up to this point. Also, the man arrested in connection to the pipeline fire is expected to be in court today. We know about 500 personnel are working on both fires out here right now in Coconino County. I can see agencies from all over the state out here this morning, and the fire management leaders did tell residents last night. Yesterday, luckily, was a successful day to prevent any major spread out there. The winds easing up, that helped them fight the flames from the aircraft. We did speak to people who were allowed to return to their homes, at least for right now, after having to evacuate. They told our crew yesterday they're happy the day was productive for fire officials.
Nice that the wind has calmed down today, because that surely gives the fire departments the ability to get boots on the ground and attack the fire. And with the slower winds, of course, it's nice to be able to see the planes up there and the helicopters.
Anytime you see a helicopter dropping water, there's probably a person underneath that digging some line, trying to put the fire out, so you can kind of mark their progress.
So we are waiting for an update this morning. Again, that briefing happening any moment now. As soon as they get their information, we're expecting an official to come out here and update us, the media, outside waiting. So hopefully I'll have some new numbers and information for you within the hour out here. But I want to go to current conditions now, because it is a rather calm morning out here winds-wise. So I'm hoping that helps them continue to fight this fire out here today. And I want to turn it back to our Iris Hermosillo for a look at exactly how those winds are going to be looking out here today, Iris.
You know, today another day where hopefully winds will be lighter. They look to be, and hopefully that'll be helpful to those crews again. Something else, Amelia, that I've been watching. I first brought you this map on Monday morning. We were watching those burn areas essentially expand with both the pipeline and haywire fires. This is a satellite view. The red boxes indicate where that fire is expanding, but we don't have any red boxes on the map today. Essentially, what we're seeing are older burn areas. And what that tells me is that it's possible that the crews have managed to slow that fire from expanding any further from where its current footprint is. And that also is the case for the haywire fire. Again, not seeing any more recent burn areas. We know our fire crews are going to give us updates through the morning, and they're going to continue to work really hard today. Mother Nature going to help them. This morning, temperatures are in the 40s up there, humidity in that 30% range, and winds are calm as we speak. Today, temperatures will get warmer, so the heat will be a factor in the firefight in the mid-80s in the Flagstaff area, but winds out of the southwest between about 10 and 20 miles an hour, much lighter than they were earlier this week. Now, those winds will pick up over the next few days, but we're also going to see a change in our humidity levels as monsoon storm chances kick in too. The season officially starts today, and by the weekend, those storm chances are going up, especially in the White Mountains and in southeast Arizona. But around Flagstaff, storms possible, and here in the valley, that storm chance in play too for the weekend. I'll take you through that day-by-day forecast, and we'll talk about how hot it's going to get before those storms kick in too. Megan Thompson, though, giving us a look at what issues we're seeing on the roads because of these wildfires.
Yeah, Iris, and we do have updates to bring you from ADOT crews out there on the ground, sponsored by Accident Logger with this traffic check. We have an update on where exactly the closure is, both southbound and northbound on US 89. That's just north of the Flagstaff area. The southbound lanes are closed at milepost 457, while those northbound lanes are now closed at 423, that milepost marker there. Bringing you back to the valley, we did have a crash that just cleared on the I-10 eastbound near the Salt River Bridge, but you notice we're still seeing plenty of delays right here near the split and back towards the mini stack where the 51, the 202, and the 10 meet. So if you're going to be making your way through this area, be prepared to be tapping the brakes, those speeds dropping below 10 miles per hour. You could also continue onto the 202 and use the 143 as a possible option for you. Here's a look at those desert drive times. We're at 23 minutes on the 101 northbound from the 202 to the 17, about 20 minutes on the 202 southbound, and the 347 northbound is checking in at 14 minutes, Nick.
6:09, we are closely watching the U.S. Supreme Court this morning. In just about an hour, the High Court will drop some major decisions. According to their schedule, today is the last day justices will issue opinions this session. There's nearly 24 cases the court is expected to take up, including one involving reproductive rights. A leaked draft opinion suggesting the court plans to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Today, the Phoenix City Council is expected to vote on its nearly $6 billion budget for the upcoming fiscal year. It does include $26 million for the police department to raise those starting salaries by $20,000. It'll also boost pay for officers who are already on the force. The department does have nearly 500 openings and is dealing with an officer shortage. Right now, Phoenix officers earn about 7% less than officers in other parts of the state.
Bullying and retaliation within the Phoenix Sun organization. Those are the accusations made by a longtime employee resigning after 15 years. ESPN's reporting the employee raised concerns about gender equity and misconduct, and she went on to send members of the team an email, of the ownership group, I should say, challenging them to address the toxic workplace culture. Right now, the NBA is investigating owner Robert Sarver and the organization over similar claims. The State Department says they are working around the clock this morning to free Phoenix Mercury star Brittany Griner. This comes after a Russian court extended her detention there through at least early July. The WNBA player has been held there since February when airport officials say they found cannabis oil inside her suitcase.
Calling all donors. Vitalant is declaring a critical blood shortage, and they're urging the community to roll up your sleeve and save a life. The blood services provider says they are seeing a double-digit drop in new donors. You can schedule an appointment on their website. They also have an app, or you can give them a call. Next on ABC15 Mornings, an urgent warning for parents. One of the biggest names in baby products says not all of their items are safe for sleeping in.
And listen up, men, your loneliness is killing you, literally. Why doctors are saying it's time to make some friends.
Stay with ABC15 Arizona for continuing wildfire coverage on air, online, and these streaming devices.
It's 6:14 on a Wednesday. Let's get to more of our morning headlines. Today, outside experts for the FDA will meet to discuss the Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccines for kids under 5. Now, these would be the first shots available for babies as young as 6 months old. If they get the green light from the FDA, then it's on to the CDC. Their committee of advisors will meet Friday and Saturday. Fisher-Price is issuing a warning about its infant to toddler and newborn to toddler rockers. The company says at least 13 kids have died in the products in the past decade. They want to remind parents that babies should never sleep in these rockers because they would be at an angle. Fears that the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates today sent mortgage rates soaring this week. The average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage now stands at 6.28%. That's up 5.5% from a week ago. From that, rising rates are causing the demand for mortgages to fall as well. Home sales, we know, have dropped for the past 6 months there, so we're definitely seeing a shift in the market. And finally, right now, it's the end of the road for the web browser so many of us have loved, maybe love to hate at times. Today, Microsoft officially ending support for Internet Explorer. It was replaced by a new browser, Microsoft Edge, 7 years ago.
I still hit Internet Explorer, and then of course it takes me to Edge directly, right? Because it's been linked already. But
I'm still trying to figure out Windows 95.
Nick, come on. He's just kidding, guys. I hope so. Hey, it's 6:15. Let's talk about that most accurate forecast. Hey, happy first day of the monsoon. Yeah, the season officially starts today. The season, by the way, runs all the way through September 30th. Now let's talk rainfall, because I think that's why we look forward to the season so much, right? That rainfall that we all certainly have been longing for, especially after such a dry stretch that we've been experiencing. On average, our rainfall in Phoenix during the monsoon ends up at about 2.43 inches of rain. The wettest monsoon we've ever had, nearly 10 inches of rain back in the 1980s. The driest monsoon, though, less than a half an inch of rain back in the 1920s. So that just goes to show how much variability there is when it comes to rainfall, both from year to year and from neighborhood to neighborhood. But I can tell you some good news is it looks like our monsoon will actually get going here. Our weather pattern, at least, will get going here by the end of the week into the weekend. So while the season officially starts today, we typically have to wait until early July here in the valley, at least, to start to see those storms. That won't be the case. We've got storm chances chances going up Friday through Sunday, with our best chance for storms coming on Saturday here in the valley. And if you live in southeast Arizona, well, those storm chances are going up even sooner, as early as Thursday and into the weekend too. Here's what's happening. High pressure is building back in from the east, moving towards our state. That's going to heat things up over these next couple of days. But the flow around that area of high pressure is starting to pull in some moisture from the south. We also have a storm system approaching from the west, that also helping pull in that moisture. And that's what's going to bring those storm chances back into our region, into New Mexico first and eastern Arizona first, then into the valley by Saturday. Something else of note, we've got Tropical Storm Blas off the coast of Mexico. I've been watching this one for you, and I told you it could become a hurricane. That still looks to be the case as we go into later today or tomorrow. It will stay over water, but that moisture from that storm could essentially boost moisture across Mexico, and then we tap into that, bringing those better storm chances across our state too. So here's what rainfall could look like across our state through Monday. Still really dry in western Arizona, but for the valley, we may pick up anywhere from 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain on Saturday, specifically as those storms get going. Higher amounts, though, topping 1 inch possible in spots across southeast Arizona. So those storm chances will begin to climb Friday, better chances on Saturday, and then lingering chances into Sunday. Now today, no rain. We've got clear skies as we look live out towards Camelback Mountain with our Mayo Clinic Valley Cam. Temperatures this morning cooler, though, in the 70s to 80s across the valley. A comfortable start to what's going to be a hotter day. We'll end up with a high of 107 with those triple digits setting in this afternoon. 107 today, just the start of our warm-up. Tomorrow, we go even higher, 112 and into record territory. The record stands at 115. We're in weather action mode on Thursday. An excessive heat warning will be in place, but it's a one-day thing. After Thursday, temperatures start to gradually drop, and especially this weekend, they'll drop into the low hundreds as those storm chances go up.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
As we approach 6:20 now, let's get you a check of traffic. Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Megan Thompson. Want to let you know they are in the clearing stages of this crash. I saw DPS working on the scene of the 202, the Red Mountain Freeway, those westbound lanes right near Priest, that exit ramp. So you may still see them out and about as they're working to move those 2 cars involved in this crash completely out of the roadway. Tracking those speeds, we did have a crash on the I-10 eastbound right near the Salt River Bridge, right near the split. We were seeing slowing all the way back up toward the mini stack. And as you see, those speeds are now updating live. It looks a lot better, about 42 miles per hour is the slowest you'll travel in a small portion of that area. I-10 eastbound right around 43rd Avenue, your speed will drop to about 35 miles per hour and improve as you get closer to the stack, and maybe you're heading towards the mini stack. You look great with those nice green conditions. You also look good as you're making your way past the Loop 101 interchange on the 10. So pretty good desert drive times right now. Let's look ahead with Traffic Predictor, a glimpse into the future with this I-10 eastbound from the Loop 101 rather to the mini stack. That's checking in around 7 o'clock, Nohe, with a speed just below 50 miles per hour, but staying in the green on spots like the 17 and the 51 with those average speeds.
Worth adjusting if you can. It is Men's Health Week, and today we're looking at risk factors affecting more men, like loneliness. Research shows social isolation has the same impact on your likelihood of dying as 15 cigarettes or 6 drinks per day.
So loneliness has been associated with heart disease, with stroke, with cognitive problems like dementia as well.
And social isolation is becoming more common. 15% of men say they had no close friends in 2021 compared to just 3% in 1991. And this is hitting young men the hardest. Almost a third of men under 30 say they have no social connections.
Wow, yeah, that is serious. And I feel like guys, a lot of times we don't like to talk about things like this, but
absolutely,
it's so important, right? I mean, you see, it could save a life. Hey, the Arizona Diamondbacks want to celebrate all the dads out there on Sunday, which is Father's Day. The first 15,000 dads at Chase Field will get this D-backs Hawaiian t-shirts.
They're really fun looking, and after the game, all dads and kids are going to be invited to do just that. You can go on the field for a special father and kids run the bases experience. My husband used to take his daughter all the time when she was little. The D-backs will be taking on the Minnesota Twins. Game time is 1 in the afternoon.
And before you know it, Baby K is going to be running those bases.
Oh,
now,
that's the truth. Well, dust in everybody, that's for sure. A little speed demon. Coming up at 6:25 this morning, giving teens a nudge away from potentially harmful posts. How Instagram is working to help them scroll safely.
Then at 6:38, how high will it go? The Federal Reserve taking new action to try and curb inflation across this country. We're seeing record high prices right now.
Inspiring the internet with his high-flying skills. Ahead at 6:45, meet the Valley diving sensation making a splash on social media. New for you this morning, Meta is adding new safety features for teens on Instagram. The company says the goal is to nudge those teens away from the harmful content. Teens who repeatedly look at the same type of content in their Explore section will get a notification encouraging them to explore some new topics. Instagram will also remind teenagers about its Take a Break feature. That lets you turn on an alert to notify you when you've been scrolling for a certain period of time, like 30 minutes or an hour. All good windows of time to stand up, look away from your screen, walk around. The new features will launch later this summer.
Netflix is working on a new reality show inspired by the hit series Squid Game, but this one's going to have way less dire consequences, thankfully. No lives will be at risk for Squid Game. The challenge, 456 players will compete to win over $4 million. This will be filmed in the UK. The show's looking for contestants from any part of the world, including here in the U.S. You can apply at squidgamecasting.com.
I mean, some of the games themselves did look like ones that you've played before as a kid that you probably went like, well, I maybe could have done that. So there you go. Maybe Squid Game is a little too intense for you, though. So, well, we're not really going to dial it back that much. Ninja Warrior training instead might be an option.
Oh, yeah. So Legends Ninja Warrior Training Camp is coming to Bellbank Park in Mesa. The first session actually starts tomorrow. There's an advanced camp for elite Ninja Warriors, along with camps for all skill levels, ages 5 to adults.
All the guest coaches are former American Ninja Warrior competitors, so you'll find all of the details at legendscampseries.com.
All right, I see an ABC15 Mornings team building activity.
I mean, those are some true athletes right there.
Next at 6:30, we can all use help trimming our bills right now, right? Our Smart Shopper team finding some simple tips just to help us cut down costs on our auto insurance so they can make a big difference.
And as we wait for an update any moment now on the haywire and pipeline fires out in Coconino County, there is another great risk out here for flooding. We're going to explain the threat coming up at 6:30.